Hello, y'all. Hello. This is Myron J, the coach, and this is Freestyle Friday. Now, Freestyle Friday is just going to be random topics that we're going to talk about. Some things that I've seen on social media, some of the big topics, or it may not be big topics, just all depends on what it is to yourself. So I want to start Freestyle Friday, and occasionally we'll have listeners on the show to see what they think and see how they feel about the topic that we're going to talk about today. So today's topic is, I got on TikTok today and I made a video. So if you're not following me on TikTok or any social media website, go to Myron J the Coach on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. And also make sure you check out Topic Tuesday each and every Tuesday at 11 a.m. So make sure you check that out as well. If you are interested in being a sponsor, you want to do an ad, please let me know. Email me at info@myronjthecoach.com and we'll take care of you there. Now, let's get to the topic now. All right, so I posted on Facebook, I posted on TikTok a video about communicating every day if you're in a dating stage or if you're talking to someone. So I'm going to play that for y'all right now so y'all can see what I'm talking about.
I know that everybody's different, right? But if we're trying to date each other, going through the talking stage, trying to get to know each other, I need to talk to you every day. No, I don't need to talk to you all day throughout the day, but I need to hear from you every day. Me being a man, I don't mind leading off. I don't mind doing the texting and the calling first, but what I'm not going to do is do it first all the time. I had a young lady to tell me that she feels that she don't need to talk every day. And if I feel that I need to talk every day, I need to express that. Girl, what?
So that was my video on TikTok, and y'all, I got so many views, comments, likes, majority from women, of course. And out of hundreds and hundreds of comments, most of the women agreed with me and what I said. And a lot of them, probably like a good handful of women, did not, or they felt a little different, which is okay, right? That's what we're here for. We can agree to disagree. We can compromise. We can sit down and talk about it. So that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And again, like I said in my video, I know everybody is different. Some people like certain things, some people don't. And so my whole thing is I'm almost 40 years old, right? And I've dated women over the past and over the years, but I've never talked to anyone that literally told me that if I want to talk every day, then I need to express that or make my intentions clear. That could be my fault. I don't know. But I thought that whenever you're trying to get to know a person or you're out there dating, you have to talk every day. When I say every day, not talking to me on the phone all throughout the day or texting all throughout the day, but I need to hear from you. Good morning, how your day going, how's lunch, have you ate today, did you rest well last night? Like some of those things, just have a general conversation at some point throughout the day, and then maybe later on at night when everybody's settled, relaxed, we can actually get on the phone, FaceTime or whatever, and then have a conversation. I also feel like, and again, this is my experience, that whenever a person is feeling you, or if the vibe is there, it's pretty much understood that we will talk every day, or that we're supposed to talk on the regular, I guess you can say, because we're trying to get to know each other, right? And with me, if I don't talk to you every day, and if it's a every other day type deal, then I'm going to feel like you're not interested. That's how I can tell that a woman is interested in me, by our conversation and what we're talking about, what we're getting into, that type of deal. But if she's not communicating with me on the regular, then I'm going to feel like she's not interested. Also, if I feel like I am putting in all of the effort and it's not being reciprocated, I move on. I don't feel like I should have to be the first to talk. I have to be the first to call every day or text every day. I feel like it should be some kind of in between, some kind of 50-50, 60-40 or something. Me being a man, like I said in my video, I don't mind leading. I don't mind setting the pace and setting the tone. But if you're not following that pace or following that tone, then I'm gonna end up falling back. Now, I'm going to read to you guys some of the comments that was on TikTok. I'm not gonna say their names, but I'm going to read some of the comments. And if you're watching me on YouTube, or if you're listening to me, wherever you listen to me at, drop a comment in the comment section or send me a message at info@myronjthecoach.com. The subject line, you can put Freestyle Friday, dating, whatever you want to put in the subject line so I can know exactly what we're talking about. what email that I'm going to be reading. All right. So one of the comments said that exactly how do you get to know a person if you only communicate every now and then? Communication is the foundation in creating a friendship. Another young lady said, I'm sorry, agreed if they're not calling, they're just not that into you. Period. Pretty much what I just said, right? Another young lady, the operative word is date each other. You aren't my man, therefore I don't need to talk to you necessarily every day, but that's just me with the little emoji. So another one says exactly, how do you get to know a person if you only communicate every now and then? Communication is the foundation in creating a friendship. And right up under her, she said, sometimes not talking every day gives a chance to miss your presence, or in some cases, not miss it. Either way, it's a clue to their interests. I understand it. I got it. If she's busy and dedicated, she doesn't need to talk every day. But when you do, it should be quality. It should be quality. Some people fake those daily hellos, which is, I understand. I get it. I understand what everybody's saying, and I get it. So let's just talk about this last one for a second. And then I'll talk about the other one that I just read. She says, if she's busy and dedicated, she doesn't need to talk every day. So my thing is this. If you're that busy, well, let me back up. People make time for who they want to make time for. If they are interested in you, they really love you, they want to talk to you, they want to be with you, whatever the situation may be, whatever the time frame it is between you and that person. If they really are into you, if they really like you, they will make time for you. I'm a firm believer in that. People make time for who they want to make time for. And if they don't make time for you, they just don't want to make time for you. You're not the one. And another comment said that, not this one, but I'm just remembering, another comment said that maybe she has other stuff going on. And it goes for guys as well. But maybe she has other stuff going on, or maybe she's just not interested, just like I was just stating a second ago. But people will literally make time for who they want to make time for. So don't let anybody tell you that they were just busy all day. It's 24 hours in a day. You have lunch breaks, you have 15-minute breaks, you got to go to the bathroom, you got to do something throughout the day that you can text somebody or call or just check in and say, hey, how you doing? I'm busy, I'm working on X, Y, and Z. I'll get with you in a minute, or I'll talk to you shortly. How your day going? You can say anything to that effect. But sometimes people don't feel like they have to. They're not interested in doing it. And some people just don't know how to do it or don't know to do it. And then we got to think about this, and just to go a little bit deeper, they may have done that in their past relationship or past dating phase, but end up getting hurt in the end, or things not working out, or the other person end up saying, well, I don't like this, you don't have to do this for me. So they probably feel like every other guy and or woman that they meet after that may feel the same way. But that's a conversation that needs to be had as well. So let me go back to another conversation comment. She said, sometimes not talking every day gives a chance to miss your presence, or in some cases not miss it. So, and I understand what she's saying, but if I don't talk to you every day, yeah, you might miss a person. Then again, you may not miss them, because if you don't miss them, then you're not really interested or don't really care anyway. But you can still talk to a person every day, y'all, and still miss them. Let's just say, for instance, I get up in the morning, I say, good morning, babe, or good morning, whomever. How you doing? How you feeling? And they text me back and say the same thing. Okay, cool. Now we can talk maybe around lunchtime, 3 or 4 or 5 hours later. We can have a phone conversation or a text message, whatever it may be. And then again, probably when we get off work or whatever, however your schedule works for you. But what I'm saying is, there's hours in between the first time, the second time, and or the third time that you have talked to that person, where you can actually still miss them. You don't have to miss a whole day to miss a person, right? So I just understand, like I said, that's just my preference. That's just how I feel about things. Everybody is different on how they look at things and how they view the dating stage and the situation. So another one that got me, let me read you this one more time. She said the operative word is date. She put in quotation marks, each other. You aren't my man, therefore I don't need to talk to you necessarily every day. So listen, if we're not talking every day, granted, I know I'm not your man. We're in the talking stage. We're dating. If we're not talking every day, right? I'm gonna feel like it's just me. Let's just say for her comment right here, it's gonna be hard for me to even get to the relationship part of things if I'm not even talking to you every day. If I'm talking to you every now and then I'm gonna feel like you're not interested, especially if that's how I work and how I move. So you mean to tell me that in order to get to a relationship with you, or if I want to be in a relationship with you, you're okay with me not talking to you every day? You're okay with me, in a sense, not showing you interest every day, like showing you interest. And then when a person is calling you and y'all talking every day, that's consistency. We talk about that a lot during relationships or during the dating stage or whatever. That shows consistency. Consistency, excuse me, is the key. And communication, effective communication is the key when you're dating, trying to get to know someone, and trying to see how things will work out between you guys. How am I to find a vibe or to really get into you as a person and see what's going on with you if I don't see that you're not consistent with me? Or if I feel like, or you feel like rather, that we don't need to talk every day. I don't understand. Like, I would love to hear her standpoint on that. But like I said, if you're listening to this show, Freestyle Friday, let me know in the comments. If you're on YouTube watching, hello out there. I see y'all. Well, I don't see y'all. I just lied just that fast. But if you're watching on YouTube, and you can easily comment on YouTube or Spotify if you're watching it there on Apple Podcasts. However you can comment or leave a message, please do. Or you can go to info@MyronJ the Coach and let me know how that works for you or what you think. But I just feel like it's kind of crazy. Like, how are we even to get to the relationship stage of us dating if you feel like we don't have to talk every day? That's inconsistency to me. And I'm not sure about y'all, but I don't do the inconsistent communication. I don't do, if you're not reciprocating what I put out there, I move on. If you're not putting in the effort that I am putting out there, then I move on. And I'm always observing about who I talk to, who I'm dating or who I'm in a relationship with, whatever the situation may be. I'm always observing things, not so heavily, but I'm observing things. I'm watching how you move. I'm watching some of the stuff that you say and or don't say. So, but the young lady that I was referring to, that I was talking to once upon a time, she said that had to be expressed, or I should express that in the beginning. And not 100% sure why she stated that, but I just feel like, why do I have to say, hey, I like you. I feel like we need to talk every day. And if we're dating or going to get to know each other, we need to talk every day. That's just me, y'all. That don't sound right to me. I'm going to show you. I'm going to set the tone. I'm going to lead. I'm going to pick up the phone and call you every day, or text you here and there throughout the day or whatever. But again, like I said in my video, if I have to, if I feel like I'm doing it too much, then I'm going to fall back. Now, occasionally, depending on how I feel about you, I might bring it up to you and say, hey, I just feel like I'm doing most of the texting, most of the calling, or whatever, because I don't know that person's situation. I don't know why they're doing it. Like I said, some stuff happens from their past. Just like this young lady told me, that could have been something that happened to her past. I'm just telling you, and I've been dating for years, been married and everything before, and I'm almost 40 years old. I just never, ever had to say, hey, I think we should talk every day. I think we should have a conversation every single day. I think we should talk throughout the day, text here and there, call or something. I just never thought I had to do that. So when she said that, I was like, what? I'm like, girl, what? And because it was, like I said, it was something new to me. I guess, you always learn something new every day. People show you something different every day. You just got to roll with it. But I feel like if a person is going to be inconsistent in that aspect of it, they could possibly, not 100% of the time, they can possibly be that same way when y'all start dating or actually get into a relationship. If y'all can even get to that point. Because if we're not talking every day and we're not getting to know each other on the regular, then, because my thing is this, if it's going to be every other day and I'm into you and showing you interest or whatever, but we're not talking every other day, I'm going to go and talk to somebody else that actually want to talk every day, that actually is okay with talking every day, that actually feeling my vibe, feeling where I'm coming from, and picking up what I'm putting down. So that's who I'm going to go and talk to. I don't actually have to deal with that. And if you're listening to it, you don't have to deal with that. If you're dealing with someone that's like that, then you're not crazy. If that's what you want, that's what your heart desires, that's what you expect, then get that. But if you don't get it from them, then you just have to move on. It's okay. That's life. It's somebody out there that's going to match your effort, that's going to match what you're doing and what you want out of life. All right, so that's my rant, I guess you guys can say, or my conversation concerning that. Now, my next thing is, and I don't want to, probably not going to be too long on this one, but my next thing on Freestyle Friday, I've been seeing on social media lately, people keep saying, what do you bring to the table? Yeah. Men asking what women bring to the table, and I'm assuming women is asking the same thing. And I haven't asked a woman that, y'all, in years, because I've come to find out that if you talk to a person long enough, it might not take up a few days. Let's just say if you just meeting someone and you guys are getting to know each other, you can find out a lot about a person just having a general conversation. But without even having to ask the question, what are you bringing to the table? What do you bring to the table? You know, if you have a genuine grown folk conversation, that's why I always call it grown folks conversation. If you have a genuinely grown folks conversation with a person, not that what's your favorite color, what you like to eat every day. I'm talking about I'm talking about getting into the conversation of about religion. Do you want to have more kids or not? Do you want to get married? Where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years? Do you want to open up a side business? You plan on staying at your job for however long? How is the relationship with you and your kids and your mom and your family? Have you went to therapy? Have you went to counseling and healing? These are grown folks conversations. These are grown folks questions that you have to ask during dating stage, especially in the beginning. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a great conversation, but these are the questions that should be thrown in there at some point, so you can get a chance to know a person a little bit better and on a deeper level. You shouldn't have to wait for a whole 2-3 weeks or a month or 2 months to figure this out, because by that time, if that person, let's just say for instance, if a person don't want to have any more kids or don't want to get married, but you do, now you had to find that out 2 or 3 months later. And in 2 or 3 months, your feelings are involved. Your feelings are involved. You're in love. Y'all probably having sex. Probably have met each other family. I don't know what the situation may be, but at that point, what I'm saying is at that point, y'all have already got in too deep with each other's feelings. So now, what do? Do you change your mind about what you stated that you wanted in the first place, or do you stick with your standards of what you say that you do want and fall back and just leave that person alone? See, that's why we got to start asking these questions early on. So instead of asking, what do you bring to the table, just have a conversation with a person. Just have a genuine conversation with a person. Now, I did hear one guy stated that he was asking this young lady what she brings to the table. And of course, people always are naming or listing the obvious. I cook, I clean, I got my own job, got my own career, got my own car, pretty much the things that you need to have to be an adult. Those are the things that you need to have to be an adult at the end of the day. But I'm assuming that some men or some people are asking, when they ask, what do you bring to the table? Are you going to be my peace? Are you going to motivate me? Are you going to encourage me to be a better man, to be a better person? And are you going to actually hold me down when nobody else can? When I'm down financially, are you going to be there? When I'm not feeling myself, are you going to be there? Can I come and talk to you and vent to you? Because I know a lot of men don't vent. And I do got an episode coming up on Topic Tuesday in the next couple of weeks about black men and mental health. So we'll talk about that at a later date. But can I come to you and vent to you and talk to you and let it all out without you bringing it up or throwing it in my face later when you're mad, and or telling someone what I told you after we get over with and done, or even while we're talking? Are you going to go back and tell somebody what I told you? Are you going to judge me? Are you going to give me the feedback that I need when I'm coming to you as a man to talk to you? So that's what I'm assuming when a man says, what do you bring to the table? Because granted, a lot of men can cook themselves. They can clean their own house. They can wash their own dishes, wash their own clothes, and they can get sex anywhere. But you got to give a man a vibe he can't get nowhere else. You got to give a man a vibe that he can't get nowhere else, that he can't feel nowhere else. You got to give him that vibe. You got to give him that comfort at the end of the day, because men are naturally providers. They're going to most likely, some, if not all, going to have their own money. They don't need anything from you when it comes to that. Some going to have their own cars, their own house, all that great stuff. So everything, we're not talking about materialistic things. We're talking about things that's going to touch my soul, that's going to touch my spirit on a mental level. And then if we want to talk about materialistics, if I'm down financially, are you going to hold me down? If we're in a good relationship, we're dating, we're engaged, we're married, however you guys want to look at it. If I'm down financially, are you going to have my back? Can I count on you if we want to go look at money? Now, I did hear another young lady said that she makes her house a home. Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I got like, 7 sisters and a mom. They going to do that. I had my fair share of dating and marriage. A woman is going to definitely make a house out of a home. They're going to do it like no other. They're going to decorate it like no other. When you walk in there, you're going to feel at home. You're going to feel like it's home. You're going to feel at peace with what she brings to that table and to that home, or to you guys' home, I guess you can say. But is that enough for a man? It may be enough to some, but it might not be enough to others. Now, some men don't even care what you bring to the table, especially with men that's got money, as y'all would say. Some men don't even care if you bring anything to the table. I mean, that's cool too. If that's what you want, that's your preference. Hey, that's what it is. But when men have standards and have to bring this up, why does he always have to be broke or asking broke questions? Or I'm always saying the phrase, if you broke, just say that. Why men can't literally just have an opinion about what you bring when it comes to what you bring to the table topic? Why men just can't have just a general standards or opinion when it comes to that? Why they always got to result to him being broke and not having any money? Or why do he even care about those type of things? See, that's when you get into the point of when men talk about women don't care. Some, not all. There's some great women out there, some great men out there. I believe that wholeheartedly. There's some great women out there, there's some great men out there. But I don't feel like you should call a man broke just because he has standards. That's why men are so quiet these days. That's why men don't come to you and talk to you about certain things or certain topics, because women are so independent, and rightfully so in their own right. I'm not against women, I'm not against men. I'm just speaking of what I've been hearing and how I feel about the topic, or the subjects rather. So men don't come to women. That's why men don't feel like they can talk to women or even have an opinion about anything, because the moment men do, and I've seen this on social media a lot, the moment a man does, a woman would tear his head off. Like, she would literally go against everything he said in that status, that post, or on that video. And what a man can state can literally be his opinion of how he feel. He can literally tell you exactly what he meant. But I've seen women in the comments going against him just for his opinion, just because of how he feels about a particular topic or a particular subject when it comes to women. I've seen it all the time. It's like some women don't want to hold themselves accountable for their actions and what's going on. But then you got some of the other women that really see the bigger picture. Like, she literally understands what's going on and understand where men is coming from. I follow a few young ladies that's team men, I guess you could say. But they do that with grace. They do that with toxic women, or women that feel like they're entitled to so many other different things, or entitled to a man's money or his time and that type of deal. So that's just my point of view on that type of deal, y'all. We just need to learn how to agree to disagree, respect each other, standards, our preference, and whatever else that comes when it comes to dating and relationship and just having a general conversation. We just need to learn to respect each other at the end of the day. So again, I am Myron J, the coach. This is Myron J Show. Freestyle Friday. Thinking about doing Freestyle Friday every other Friday, just depending on how I feel. I just want to get on today, just talk to you guys just a little bit, since these two topics were pretty hot on my mind. So I want to come on out and share with you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please share the videos. Y'all comment, like, view, whatever you gotta do. I really, really appreciate it. If you need a life coach, hit me up at myronjthecoach.com. If you got any questions or even comments, you think about wanting to be on the show, you got a great topic we could talk about, email me, info@myronjthecoach.com, and let me know your name, your number, what the topic is, and I'll do my best to get back with you. If you want to be a sponsor, if you want to do an ad on the show, please let me know, info@myronjthecoach.com. Other than that, y'all, I am out. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. I really appreciate it. Don't forget Topic Tuesday, every Tuesday at 11 a.m. YouTube, Spotify, Podcasts, Apple, all that great stuff. Y'all have a great day.
Airbit.com